Hey everyone, I'm going to show you a quick tutorial on how you can take a course that you're teaching or maybe a custom resource that you've made and publish it to the Canvas Commons. This way you can retrieve that resource or that course to use in future classes and you don't have to start everything over from scratch. So with this, I'm going to use the example of one of my rubrics courses that I made. There's nothing in it right now, but it will get the main ideas all covered. And then I'm going to show you a really cool ability that you can do if you've already published a course to Commons. So let's start by navigating to our dashboard like I have here. And I'm going to choose a course that I want to share. So in this case, let's say, for example, my rubrics. All right, so here I have two modules, as you can see, test and test 2. They're not full of anything, but this will still work even if you have an entire full class. So what we're going to do is navigate down to, or I should say, when you're in the course that you want to share, over on the left-hand side, you're going to have links such as home, announcements, assignments, discussions, so forth. Go down all the way to the bottom where it shows settings. If you click on settings, it will bring you to the course details in its entirety. So here, what I'm going to do now is navigate over to the right-hand side of this page, and you'll see that the first option is share to Commons. Now, if I want to share this course, I can click on that and it will allow me to share everything inside this course to Canvas Commons. So right now, the main important things to take note of is anything that has this little red asterisk, because this is what is necessary to publish something to Commons. So the ones that pop up is who can use this resource. I'm going to choose only me for now because this is an example. The title of it, I'm just going to keep it the same, Alex's Rubrics. Description, you will need this description. In this case, I'm just going to copy and paste it for the sake of time. And then we're going to navigate down to image. This will need anything that you publish to Canvas will need an image. So I'm going to click that and I'll just choose anything that pops up. I don't know, this little seagull one or gull. Anyway, so now I have the course. I have details in it. All the little red asterisks are marked. And what you can do then is click share. You'll be brought to this page where it says the preview is not available, the resource has not finished processing, please try again later. This is essentially Canvas saying, hey, we're taking all the resources from this course and moving it over to Commons. So while this is happening, you won't be able to immediately look at the course and preview it. You'll have to wait a little bit. I've seen anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes, depending on how dense a course is filled. In this case, because it's a light course, it will probably only take maybe 5 to 10 or so. But either way, this is how you can share a resource to Commons. Now, the important part is, how do I retrieve it? How do I see what I've submitted? Well, in that sense, you can either straight come up here where it says Commons and click on Shared, or what we're most likely going to do is go down here over on the left-hand side where it says Account, Admin, Dashboard, etc. You're going to click on Commons, and then it will have a resource of all the different courses available to us. But up here at the very top of the screen where it says Search, Shared, Imported, Updates, Favorites, if you click on Shared, that will be all the resources that you have shared to the Commons. In this case, I have a rubrics class, I have a prepared practice, and a photography class. You can also look at imported, so ones that you have imported previously, and if any of those courses have updates, to which you can update them if you want. So that is how to import and view something that you have submitted to the Commons. Now, of course, if you want to, I'll jump back to shared, and let's say I want to import my rubrics into a class I'm currently teaching. To do that, you'll just click on the course. You can preview it. So here, this one was quick because again, there's only it's empty. But I could see test 1, test 2. There's nothing to have in there, but I can click on import and download. And then if I wanted to, I could import it into any of the courses that I currently have available, which is wonderful, if I wanted to just reuse those resources. Also, while you're here, if you do have a course that you find is outdated or you just don't need it anymore, you can always remove it from the Commons if you have shared it. Now, here's something super cool. I'm going to go back to my courses, well, actually the dashboard, and I'm going to use this photography class as an example. I've already published this course to the Commons, but let's say that I've updated it over time. Like I have new resources, I have new videos, I have new assignments, something that I feel is overall better than what I initially published. In Buzz, I used to save over and have to put new resources back into folders and whatnot, and it was time consuming, especially how slow it is. But Canvas has a different option. So I'm going to click on my photography class. I'm going to navigate to the settings option and then click share the Commons. And now at the top, there's this really cool option that's available, sharing and license. Is this an update to a previously shared resource? This is key because now, let's say I've added new videos or new assignments, something I feel is better. I can click this option and automatically it will then update the class, which is wonderful. So I'll go through, all the rigmarole is already filled out, the title, the description, etc., some tags if you want to put that in there. And if you click update, oops, I'm just going to say 2.0. Why not? Update. Here we go. So now what will happen is that my photography class will automatically be updated in my shared Commons. This is wonderful because no longer do you have to just go through and say, oh, I made this new assignment. I made this new assignment, this new resource. Now you can update it as a whole. And that's why up here at the top of Commons, you can see updates. So if you imported something from somewhere else on the Commons, you can see that I can update this. And similarly, if you share it publicly and not have it only to yourself, someone else maybe who downloads your class or your course, they can then be updated with all the new resources that you provided as well. But yeah, so that is an entirety of how to upload a course to Commons, fill it out, find where it's located, import it into an existing class, and also how to update a class that you already shared. If you have any questions, just let me know, and I'd be more than happy to help you out.